The coaching business, more so the online coaching business, has skyrocketed since the pandemic. This has literally changed my game as a coach myself. And so if you're an aspiring coach, this video will help you skip the steps that I needed to take to reinvent my business. Let's talk about figures first to show you how promising the coaching business is. The search results for coach from LinkedIn's December 2020 figures is 1,603,532. And this is just LinkedIn. And the numbers keep climbing up. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name's Lisa Mackey, and I've been in the consulting coaching profession for over 25 years. And yet, I had to relearn many things that I'm going to pass on to you today. So what you learn in this video is what I've learned from the distant and recent past and what I still continue to learn in the coaching business. This is part 1 of 2 series, so don't forget to watch part 2. If you're watching this right after I upload the video, you'll find it next week, Wednesday. Otherwise, you'll see it on the end screen of this video. Okay, before I give you the steps, I'm going to show you first the main categories of coaching, which have many subcategories within each one. So the main categories are life coaching, business coaching, health coaching, financial coaching, technical coaching, career coaching, and leadership executive coaching. I'm sure there are more, but these are the main categories as far as I can remember. Now let's go to the 5 steps on how to start a coaching business. Ready? Okay, number 1, choose the category you're an expert in. Number 2, define your specific subcategory. Number 3, define your specific niche. Number 4, choose the type of coaching you want to do. And number 5, choose the marketing channel and tool to use. Now let me break these steps one by one. So the first one is choose the category you're an expert in. I don't think you'll even consider a coaching business if you don't love to coach, counsel, mentor, or teach others. So I am assuming that you already have the skills for this. Now, what are you an expert in? What's your expertise? Is it life? Is it business? Is it health? Is it financial? What is it? Now, if you have more than one expertise or you have more than one category where you're an expert in, I still suggest that you choose just one category and just add the others later on. Or you can incorporate it within one main category. This will help you dial in your efforts and even your audience. And this is where I went wrong. Because of my many years of consulting and coaching experience in different capacities, I started offering life, business, leadership, and career when I did my modified coaching business. It almost killed my business, and the algorithms, of course, couldn't figure out what I was really trying to do. If you're already big and famous, then it's not a problem. People can just Google your name and then they go to your website and then find your other services and they can choose whatever they want. But until then, you have to really be very specific on your category. So let's say you're a health and fitness coach and people are looking for a health and fitness coach. And that's what they're going to type, health and fitness coach. But if you're offering other services like life coaching, like business coaching, then they will not even find you because the algorithms will not be able to figure out what you're really trying to offer. And so they won't be presented in front of your audience. So choose one category that you'll specialize in. And then you can just add the others during your encounter with your clients. For instance, if you choose career coaching as your main category, and then your client eventually has a problem that he or she wants help with, like in his or her personal life, then you can be a life coach as well, other than your being a career coach. So you can combine both or vice versa. But focusing on just one category will help you be placed in front of those people who are looking for your services. But Lisa, what if I don't have an expertise? Well, I don't believe that. But if that's how you feel, what you can ask yourself is, what do people go to you for? When people go to you for advice, what do they normally ask for? What do they normally need from you? So that will point you to your expertise. So after choosing your main category, the next step is to choose your subcategory. Now, you can still use your main category specifically for your SEOs or search engine optimizations. This is what you'll use for your hashtags, for your website. So you need to use your main category because that's the easy thing that people know. Like if they're looking for specifics, they don't normally type that. If they want a life coach, they need help with their personal life, they're going to type life coach, not the specific. So you can still use your main category again for SEOs, but then you need to choose your subcategory. So your subcategory is to define your specialization. This will still be included in your SEO. Your subcategory is meant to show people what you specialize in. So you can use this as a tagline under your business name, or you can use it by itself. A subcategory of life coach is transformational coach. This defines further what you specialize in and what you can do for other people. So instead of just being a life coach, which is kind of broad, you now tell people, hey, I help transform you. So this now defines your service more specifically. But people don't really know about transformational coach, and it's too long to type. So they're still going to type life coach. And this is why you need your main category for your SEO and your subcategory to define your specialization. Now, this can be further dialed in that you can still use as a tagline or maybe as a business description. You can actually use transforming your abuse into a powerful voice. Now, the more streamlined and easy to understand it is, the greater your success will be. Once you've defined your specific subcategory, the next step is to define your specific niche. So I need to ask myself, who are the people drawn to me? Who's going to be interested in my offer? Who's looking for a business coach? And who are the people I would love to work with? What are their problems? And how am I solving their problems? So these are just a few questions you can ask yourself as well in identifying your specific niche. Now, let me tell you something. This is one of the most challenging things that I had to do in my business. And it's not easy really dialing in your niche. And you may not even get it the first time, second time, third time, and that's okay. Because you will really be able to identify who these people are once you step out and start doing your business. Because they are the ones who will be there supporting you and really wanting what you're offering. But even if it will kind of take a longer time, it's still good for you to specifically identify your niche at this point, even if it's not perfect. Because again, it's very important for the algorithms to figure out where to position your content. Wherever promotions you do online, the algorithms will bring it to the right people. So if you are able to identify them as early as now, even if it's not perfect, at least whatever you put out there will be shown to the right people. Now, if you want more tips on finding your niche, you may want to check out that video after watching this. So after finding your niche, or at least initially, the next step is to choose the type of coaching you want to do. You can coach in different ways. You can do in-person, virtual, or both. Or you can do one-on-one, group coaching, or both. In choosing the type of coaching you want to do, consider the following factors. What will be easier for you? What you'll be comfortable doing? What will bring in better results? What will be more profitable? And what your niche prefers. Let me explain each one briefly. Choose what's easier for you. Now, if virtual meeting is easier for you, go for it. If in-person meeting is easier for you, go for it. Well, in-person meeting was also my preference until the pandemic that shifted my business. Now I'm more comfortable doing virtual sessions. And speaking of comfortable, let's go to the next one. Do what you're comfortable doing. So in choosing the type of coaching, choose something that you'll be comfortable in. Like, are you more comfortable virtually or are you more comfortable in person? As I've said, I used to prefer in person until I shifted to virtual. But really, I'm comfortable in both. The next one is, what will bring in better results? I mean, for your clients, is it better for them to have one-on-one, more in-depth coaching? Or is it better for them to be around other people in a group coaching setting? Next one is, what will be more profitable? Now, there has to be a good balance between profitability and good results. Because really, one-on-one coaching is more in-depth, but how many clients can you really handle? Is that really profitable? Or is it more profitable to have group coaching instead? Then we have, what does your niche prefer? Now, if your niche does not want, or if they do not want virtual meetings because they're not comfortable with that, they're not accustomed to it, then by all means offer in-person meeting. The fifth step in starting a coaching business is to choose a marketing channel and tool. Now, come to think of it, marketing is what pushes your business in front of your audience. And you need marketing to get sales, and you need sales, otherwise you don't have a business. Now, how your audience will find you will depend on what marketing channel and tool you're going to use. And how they're going to be attracted to you will depend on how good you are in utilizing those marketing channels and tools that you're going to use. So this is why it's very, very important in your coaching business. So I chose video as a marketing tool because this is the best way I can showcase my skills. And I used YouTube as my channel, which is where you're watching me right now, because I know that if I'm on YouTube, my videos can stay there forever. They're evergreen. Other than that, I love writing, which is why I enjoy writing my script. And then whatever I use for my content on my YouTube videos is also what I repurpose for other content on my social media platforms. Now, I wanted to do podcasts because some of my clients are still full-time or still have full-time jobs, and they prefer hearing my voice over watching a video while they're driving to work. And so I would have chosen podcast, but I needed to choose only one channel, one tool. Explore your options before choosing your channel and tool. Do your research and create pros and cons for whatever option you find. Don't try to be all over the place. That's what happened to me, and it almost killed my business, and I don't want that to happen to you. Well, I can only share so much in one video. Besides, I really want you to slowly chew what you've learned in this video instead of dumping everything on you. So to recap, here are the 5 steps in starting a coaching business. Number 1, choose the category you're an expert in. Number 2, define your specific subcategory. Number 3, define your specific niche. Number 4, choose the type of coaching you want to do. And number 5, choose a marketing channel and tool to use. So which of these 5 steps resonated with you the most? Well, type the number. I share more behind-the-scenes stories, actionable tips, and more in-depth advice in LMC Insider. So if you want to receive the weekly newsletter, just type the link that you see on the screen, or you can also head to the video description after watching this. Don't forget to watch the part 2 of this video, okay? And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell in case you are not subscribed yet to my channel, so you won't miss any video I post on Wednesdays. So I'm looking forward to having you in my LMC Insider community and also in having you in my next video. So thank you so much for watching.